to remind also the Desi to guide and also to lead this meeting.
Good morning, everyone. Greeting to each and every one of you. Welcome to the Center for Agrotechnology Innovation or Pusat Inovasi Agroteknologi Universitas Gadjah Mada Hall, and welcome to the lecture and workshop Sustainable Development Goals and Mobility Mahidol University Projects 2024. Without any further ado, we will proceed to the main session of our workshop today, which is the lecture and workshop on the Sustainable Development Goals of Universitas Gadjah Mada. This panel session will be guided by Professor Nanung Agus Fitrianto. Time is yours.
Welcome to Research Center for Innovation and Agrotechnology of UGM. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to the center on behalf of Universitas Gadjah Mada. And this center actually was founded by Universitas Gadjah Mada as a part of the implementation of the university, how to achieve the sustainable development goals. A lot of activities has been conducted in this research center, not only by doing research and education for the students from the Universitas Gadjah Mada, but also how UGM engage and giving some services to our community by giving some training, advice, knowledge, etc. So that's why this is very strategic research center. And as you can see also, and you have observed the center, there are a lot of facilities here, not only the place to how we are dealing with the waste in Universitas Gadjah Mada, it's called Pairindu, but also you may also see some, poultry slaughtering house, complete with the wastewater treatment center also in that part. So that's why today we will give some illustration about how in general Universitas Gadjah Mada has a big deal with the implementation of sustainable development goals as the universal agenda 2020. So that's why today we will invite two, and possibly I will give also a little bit explanation about the UGM speakers. The first speaker will be Professor Suratman, the professor. He was formerly become the Vice Rector for Research and Community Services. So he will explain us about how to implement this in his period, of course, implementation of the SDGs. And the second speaker will be Professor Irfan Dwijapyambada. He has also previously become the Director for Community Services. So a lot of activities developed by UGM really engage and also have a good relation with our community surrounding Universitas Gadjah Mada even. So that's why I think that you will have also some experience conducting anything in your university. You may also share about that one, and we will compare each one and the other. But before that, of course, we will give our opportunity to Professor Suratman to deliver the lecture. And after that, we will continue to Professor Irfan. I think this will be okay. You still may enjoy your food and also during while listening the lecture. Okay, please, Prof. Ratman. We will give you about 20 to 30 minutes maximum to deliver your lecture. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Nanung, as a moderator. Good morning, everybody. Are you happy today? Are you happy? Okay. And welcome to Piat, yeah, in Gadjah Mada University, and we hope you are all enjoy your atmospheric in Piat. Of course, you have travel around in Piat, laboratory or research and or agro science technopark of Gadjah Mada University. Okay, that's yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's very simple. Yeah, I would like to say yell yell. You know yell yell. Save our planet for my future generation. Okay? Okay? Save our planet for next future generation. Yeah. Okay. Give applause. Yeah. So, for me, SDGs is very simple. That we have living together in our planet. We are on the same planet. Do you agree? Yeah. We are on the same oxygen. Agree? Yeah. We are on the same sun, moon, love. You love each other. I love you. Okay. So that means that people is responsible to our planet, and our planet will be happy if you are happy. So please don't disturb, destroy our forest. Yeah. Our biodiversity. It's very simple sometimes. Okay, I want to explain you about a very simple title, SDGs in UGM. Yeah. When the SDGs start? When? The SDGs start actually when we are still, yeah, young. And your mother, your father educate you. Please clean your room. Please repair your wish. So that's very simple when start part of the SDGs education. So we are is important person who responsible for SDGs, not governor, not president, not what we call teachers only, but we are all. Okay. So my point here that the philosophies, not SDGs only, but education for sustainable development. So we need educate people. We need philosophies living. That's the philosophy of ESD in general, as mentioned by UNESCO. Yeah, I have been in Thailand with Professor Irfan. Yeah, with Chulalongkorn. Are you from Chulalongkorn? Mahidol? Okay. I heard that there are 4 universities from Thailand. Is that right? It's great partnership between your university Okay, appreciate. Yeah, that's the philosophy. And UGM has UGM SDG Center. We have 3 programs in Gadjah Mada: learning, research, and community services. This all related to SDGs. Yeah. And in Yogyakarta, there is a Sultan. You know Sultan? The king of Yogyakarta. That's the local wisdom we call Hamamayu Hayuning Bawono. Make the beauty of environmental, make the beauty of people. You are all the beautiful people. It's mind and heart. That's the philosophy of Hamamayu Hayuning Bawono. Next, Yogyakarta, this our Sultan. Yeah. With the wife is kkn-ppm. He has 5 daughters. Yeah, 5 daughters. Is very wise Sultan in Yogyakarta. Next, have you visited that? After this, yeah, you can visit. This is very ancient building. This architectural heritage. Yeah. What's the main philosophies of Hamamayu Hayuning Bawono? That's the relation between people and God, people and nature, people, man and man, people and people. Yeah. And how the local SDGs in Yogyakarta starts. Yeah. Be wise to manage water, wise to manage forest, wise to manage sea, atmospheric, land and culture. Let's start. So SDGs is already developed long ago in Yogyakarta by Sultan Agung, the first. Next, this is the philosophy of blue earth. Why blue earth? If you see from the image, the earth is blue. If you see of the ocean, it's blue. Sky is blue. So life is blue. If brown and red, that means warm and boiling. So the planet will be warm and boiling. We don't like. So now there is a serious planet problem that is from global warming to global boiling. Our temperature has increased in many countries, in many islands. Yeah. That's the Gadjah Mada. Gadjah Mada has a motto: locally rooted, globally respected. That means local wisdom is very important. We teach in the class or in the field. Yeah. Have you seen our rector? My rector? Have you met her already? This is beauty. And that's the first woman to be a leader in our election rector, Professor Ova. UGM has 20 faculty and school and many study program and joint degrees and research center. And UGM is world-class university, world-class research university, and flagship university. You know flagship? Yeah. Of course, the community services has a flagship, our flagship. Yeah. Student community services, our flagship. And village development, our flagship. Yeah. This is the first BDM. Yeah. That UGM sent many students to many islands. Yeah, in 1951. So that's the first of SDGs, ESG. We called PDM. Yeah. Next, ESG for SDGs, what is? There are 5 agenda. Advanced policy, transforming learning and training. So you come to Piat, we can exchange our experience, and you see, you do, you feel, all, and you bring to your country. So your mindset is already global mindsetting. It's very excellent. If we can exchange knowledge, experience between North Pole and South Pole and Middle Island, and also the others island in our planet. The next is the building capacity, educators, empowerment and sustainability, accelerated sustainable and solution and local level. So this is the problem of our earth. In the next century will be crowded people and global warming to global boiling now. Overpopulation, climate change, water, food, waste, energy crisis. The global crisis of water, food, energy, and biodiversity, and sea uprising, sea level, uprising sea level. So we did what we call 5P, people, planet, peace, prosperity, and partnership. This 5 points. Yeah. So if we learn about ESG, SDGs, you say at 5 agenda. Now Israel again to Palestine, this peace. So of course, energy, food, we are not happy if one country involved with other country. So we see if our planet is peace and happy, all people to be happy. Okay, do you agree? Yeah, because happy is very, very, yeah, we need fundamental feel is happy. Yeah. Okay, next. So, what is the sustainable development? Yeah. Sustainable development that we prepare for the next generation. That our planet still, the carrying capacity of our planet is still suitable for the next generation. So that by now people move from green fossil transportation to green transportation. There are 5 sustainability: ecological sustainability, economic, sociocultural, technological, and managerial. Next, how about the concept of sustainable development? Now that environmental is in the outer layer, and inside is economic and implement society. It's not because it's good concept now that environmental is the first layer. The outer layer is very important than in layer. Yeah. If you have a fruit, that outer layer is should be good. Yeah. Okay. SDGs, there are 17 programs linked to our people, planet, prosperity, peace, and partnership. This social development, so we classified program based on the social development, economic development, environmental development, and law empowerment. What is the education for sustainable development? Actually, we cultivate a value. Yeah? We change our definition of teaching and learning. We cultivate. If we cultivate, that means you can harvest. So you come here, and I give you some knowledge, and you can harvest, and you bring to your country. Okay? It's clear? Yeah. So we move from teaching, learning, yeah, methodologies. The values is our mind and our heart. That's the values. Yeah. Okay. This is our village SDGs. There are economic development, social development, and there is environmental and also partnership. So in the goal, SDGs goal in Gadjah Mada is implemented through the three dharma: learning process, research, and community services. Okay, that's our campus. Our campus is blue campus. It's already blue campus. Yeah, it's green building, green transportation. If you go to Gadjah Mada, you can buy bus, electrical bus, by bike, etc. And our water is from campus. Yeah, you can drink directly. Yeah. Okay, there's Wisdom Park in Gadjah Mada. There is a Wisdom Park. There are people gathering and exchange our learning experience, etc. This is the curriculum. We have a flagship research. We have the innovation learning curriculum, extracurricular curriculum, and with a flagship community services, and focus on research base. Yeah. And management system, as explained by Prof. Nanung. The original knowledge about the student community services start from 1951, actually, but in 1951, KKN is declared in Gadjah Mada. It's the first. And then many people from abroad join collaboration with student community services. Blue Campus and comprehensive networking. This is our networking. Yeah, Yogyakarta, Gadjah Mada, with friends university. This many university, of course, now more than this. So many people happy together in our campus. There's many program of the SDGs, urban campus school, river school, rainwater charity, and gamma early warning system, women river. If the context of partnership, we have a pentahelic model: university, professional, investment, community government, and industrial. Where we collaborate together. This we have a certificate of RCE. It's from UNESCO, yeah. UNU. Okay. Yeah. This SDG center in Gadjah Mada. So Gadjah Mada active action in SDGs through ESD also. This this very generic program. All countries use SDGs. This our campus report, yeah, SDGs. No poverty, rank 23, etc. So our campus also exists in SDGs program, not only our Indonesia government. There's some action in Gadjah Mada. There's a research, some research product, biotic, gamma inatex, also some nyamuk, wolbachia. That's what mosquitoes is by Professor Utari that developed to protect dengue. Yeah. This service is in a village together how to build in the village with community, with many students from France, with Gadjah Mada students. There's some activity, yeah, in the river but culturing, yeah. That artist also, siapa teman? Artis apa? Yang Slamet Raharjo. Yeah, that Slamet Raharjo is artist. We invite to give a speech, oral, cultural oral to along the people in the river Chodi. So we have many approach by culturing, by technology, yeah, by collaboration. So many approach we use to implement education for sustainable development and SDGs. Next, I give also knowledge in the pramuka apa ya? Huh? Boys Code. So we come to many different age to deliver what is education for sustainable development and SDGs. When I go to kindergarten to give what is the disaster, what is the environmental management, what is waste management. We start from the early education, from the kindergarten, school. So sometimes I come to the kindergarten school and give some exercise. Yeah. Let's again, yeah. We training of the teachers in kindergarten school and also elementary school and high school. There's some action. Yeah. This market empowerment. Yeah. This the early warning system for landslide. Yeah, because Indonesia there are many disasters. This in Piat, I think. Yeah. In Piat, I think we have a biodiversity. The boat is so again to the air. And this the coastal protection, we are action. This the solar cell energy by student. In the crisis of water, crisis of energy, yeah, we get some funding dari from sponsorship. Yeah. This our river action. Yeah. Why we close to river? Because the river is very sensitive ecosystem. All people throw in the waste to the river. I don't know in Thailand about your river ecosystem. Not only in the cities, but the river is the end of our product of living. This is our network in Asian river restoration. Yeah, we develop in Chulalongkorn, Chiang Mai. Yeah. So we have by mobile phone we organize so many agents. Yeah. So I can ask in Papua, please, the waste in the river clean up now. Yeah. I can support from Gadjah Mada University because we are in the same platform. Yeah. Volunteerism. All this volunteerism, the same platform. So this is in others village, yeah. Based on island also. Okay, this is our network. You can in Thailand you can make volunteerism network. This in Central Java, our network. This is the activity in Java. All people goes to the river and clean up the river. Yeah. This restoration, not only old people, young people, and boys. All people go to the river and clean up the river. That means this is our action. This Professor Agus Mariono. Yeah. This I make a woman organization. Yeah. Why woman organization important? Yeah, because most of, I'm sorry, most of girl or woman need much water than male. The female need more water. When do you agree? Agree? So after we use water, the water should be what we call to be clean again, yeah, by using of PAL. Yeah. Okay. That's the governor of Jawa Tengah. Yeah, in Java, Pak Ganjar, Mr. Ganjar. This again, so many organizations. Yeah, this water harvesting. Yeah, this is our system technology. Yeah, yeah, this basically in the lowest level organization, not village, but in the lowest people along the river mainly. Yeah, and the river will be a new tourism area. Okay, that's today. This what we call economic increasing, because the environmental in the river is good quality, and this the kampung wisata, what we call the tourism, river tourism. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Again, a river water quality, and then people swimming in the river. Formerly, it's not good water for swimming, but now it's good water for swimming. Okay, this ceremonial. Thank you. Gracias.
Yes, thank you very much, Prof. Ratban, for your nice presentation. If you have any question, we will conduct the discussion after Professor Irfan and me deliver the presentation also. Well, we will give Professor Irfan to deliver his lecture for about the same time, Prof. 20 to 30 minutes, please.
Okay. Sawadikap. Very good morning, everybody. When I heard that you come from Chulalongkorn, from Mahidol, then it's like refreshing me, because I was there for 3 times in the collaboration between Osaka University and Piat University, and also because until now I still be adjunct professor of Osaka University, sent by Osaka University to Mahidol and also to Chulalongkorn several years ago. So, welcome to Universitas Gadjah Mada. I would like to stand as an honor for you, because for me, I prefer to give a presentation while standing. And I would like to introduce you to Sustainable Development Goals implementation in my university, Universitas Gadjah Mada. Far before the Sustainable Development Goals were discussed, we, in 1951, just 2 years after the establishment of the university, students voluntarily, not programmed by university, but the student voluntarily asked the university to allow them to go to villages to establish senior high school. Why at that time in 1941, in 1951, senior high school only exists in Jawa. As a new country, we need to educate our people to run the country, because it's only 5 years after the Declaration of Independence. 1,218 students involved, and they were able to establish 109 high schools all across the country, from the west northwest tip of Indonesia to the southeast tip of Indonesia. Also then, in 1959, the university was granted by local government in Yogyakarta a land, 160 hectares of land, arable hilly areas south of our campus, 20 kilometers away, which is very dry, inhabitable, we cannot grow anything there. We can see here that very dry, and also the erosion is very high also. Then we start to convert this one with applying the knowledge that we have for the welfare of the community. And this is the result. In 1980, still very slow progress happened, and in 2010 we can see that we are able to grow rice on that place. It means that water start to so spring coming to this area. This succeed, then bring another government, local government, to us university, please come, help us to convert this kind of land, more stone than soil. And we convert this one, this is, into a place like this. This is a Vanagama. Vana, it comes from Sanskrit word which means forest. Gama is an abbreviation from Gadjah Mada. So the forest of Gadjah Mada. We grow this one, people can take the grasses. You can take the grasses for the feed of your cattle, but never cut down the tree, because it's in the sick for all the people in the village. And so far before we talk about sustainable development, we have able to convert the unarable land into a forest, which is related to the SDGs number 3 and 15. And let's talk about sustainable development. It started when at the end of this last millennium, in 1990, we faced, the people in the earth faced climate-related problems, the rise of earth temperature, increasing population, exceeding carrying capacity of the earth resources, loss of biodiversity, social economic inequality. This is what we find, what we face at the end of the millennium. And responding to this problem, a lot of conferences held in the world. So World Conference for Education for All in Thailand, World Summit for Children in New York, United Nations Conference on Environment in Rio de Janeiro, World Conference for Human Rights, and a lot of conferences. And in May 1996, this is the most important step, Development Assistance Committee produced a document entitled Shaping the 21st Century. While before, when we talk about development, we talk about economic only. But start from 1996, then the idea of poverty reduction coming. So we are not only developing economy, but also we have to reduce the poverty of the world and then improving primary education, gender equality, and reducing infant mortality, and providing primary health care, and also reversing lost environmental resources. This is the most important step at the time. And then come Millennium Development Goals before the SDGs, before Sustainable Development Goals. So I took this one from International Development Goals at Millennium Summit. But one word of our founding father, Sukarno, the first president of my country, development, sustainable development may come if the development is supported by local nature and local culture, and supporting local nature and local culture. So we should not face or antagonize the nature and culture, but be supported by the nature and supporting the nature. So with this one also, UNESCO contribution is then us, United Nations Education, Culture, and Organization. UNESCO is asked that education is essential in supporting the implementation of Sustainable Development Agenda. So then come Education for Sustainable Development, ESD, that help individual to better understand the environmental and social impact of their daily lifestyle choice. You have a daily lifestyle, and this one will affect the social and environment of your surrounding. And in 2002, United Nations Conference on Education for Sustainability from Rio to Johannesburg, held in Johannesburg, and the United Nations Decade, the declares United Nations Decade of Education for Sustainable Development. Then now they realize that education is important for achieving sustainable development goals. The ESD empower learners, you all students, and also us, because long life education. So ESD empower learner to take informed decision, responsible action for environmental integrity, economic viability, and just society, and holistic transformational education. This is the ESD, and learning content should be integrating critical issue, climate change, biodiversity, disaster reduction, sustainable consumption and production, and the most important is that so learning outcomes, stimulating learning and promoting core competence. How to achieve this one? New curricula? No. No need for new curricula. No need for new subject on the education. But the learning content can be inserted into courses that we have now. At Universitas Gadjah Mada, there is a student-centered course that is oriented toward action and activity, which we call community service learning. So every student in Universitas Gadjah Mada, before their graduation, should be involved in a community, in a village. Either the village is far away from the city, even outside Java. They have to stay there in the community for 2 months. Look at the problem of those community, work with them, talk with them, the people there, and start to work to solve the problem of the community. So they learn what is the problem, what is the real problem of the community. Talk with them. So we come with the problem. So this one by United Nations University is called Community Service Learning as a problem-solving based learning of Universitas Gadjah Mada. This is as Professor Suratman said, the compulsory subject of UGM since 1976. So long time ago, it started with 3 credit unit. It mobilized 4-year students before graduation to work in, not to work for, to work with the people, the community related to overcome issue related to local problem. They are not alone. They are coming to a community, to village, with a group of 20 to 30 students. And each group should have a student from physical infrastructure, student from engineering, student from science. It also should have a student from socio-economic and culture, social and political sciences, law, economic and business, literature is there, community health, medical science, pharmaceutical science, dentistry, and primary production group. Student from agriculture, forestry, animal husbandry, fishery, also applied microbiology, biotechnology is there. They say, now, during my time, I have to stay in a community for 3 months, but now only 2 months. 2 months stay in a community, they have to find a real problem in the community and then talk to them, and also it should develop them, also develop the village, develop the university. Then university should know what kind of problem faced by the community surrounding the university. And this is a program function as a media for transfer and transforming knowledge, skill, creativity of the people, and also of the students themselves. So, and what is the objective? The objective that raise the student empathy, care for the environment. The environment might be physical environment, but also social environment, also implementing science, increase the spirit of teamwork, collaboration is there, education student as researcher on social problem, not only research in their own problem, on their own subject, but also for social problem, training students to work collaboratively, and promoting learning community. This is every year. We have to manage, we handle 8,000 students every year. Now, 7,000 students on the field, up them. And we send them to all across the country. We are here in Yogyakarta, but we come to students to the border of Papua New Guinea, in the border with Timor-Leste, in the border with Malaysia, in the border with Philippines, in the border of Malaysia. I think we have no border with Thailand. That is why I cannot send them. If I have, then I can send them to the border to Thailand. And actually we spread. This is Indonesia. If we overlay this one with Europe, so the spread is from Dublin in Ireland to Sochi in the Federation Republic of Russia. So very wide spread. We are not coming to in a place at once, at one time, no. Because we are not Superman, which can work 2 months and solve everything, no. We come to a certain place for at least 3 years. The first year, find what is the problem. The student is only look for the problem of the people there. Next year, the same professor will come with them, but different students come. The second batch. What they have to do, just talk to the people. If you have this kind of problem, you have this kind of potential, if we solve your problem by this way, are you agree? Because the people are the owner of the problem. The people are the owner of the potential. Talk to them. And then if they agree, then let's start to work to find funding. The third year, fourth year, fifth year are execution of the problem, of the program. So after third year, execution. I give some example because our time is not free. So survey. The first year is only surveying on social economic potential and problem, as well as physical and natural potential and problem. They may find that is hot spring here. They may find that the people has coffee plant. So this is potential. Then what is the problem? Most of the problem are we could not sell the coffee with a good price. So they have to find what kind of problem that faced by the people. Or they may come to every houses in a village for 2 months, because they have 2 months there with 20 to 30 students. Once they found and formulate this one, talk to the people. Are you agree? This is talking to the people. Come to them, and when we have we face COVID, then we cannot see each other physically. Then they start to introduce Zoom to the local people, that we can talk using technology, using Zoom meeting, WhatsApp meeting, Google Team meeting. So a lot of way that we can do. And some example of execution of the result I will give here. For example, we teach the people how to grow soybean, for example. This is the commonly used method, but now improved by introducing nitrogen-fixing bacteria developed by Faculty of Agriculture. Improve the production, even almost double. And make orisa. And also from food technology and engineering, we teach the people how to process the cacao, start from bean into cacao bar. And now produced by the people. Who teach them? The student teach them, coming to the village. Also, we teach the people to bring some of the people, youngsters from the village, coming to the university, coming here, teach them how to raise goat. And now we have a good village with a good production of goat milk, as well as cheese, goat cheese, and yogurt, and etc. This is the SDGs number 1 and number 3 related activity. Gold mining will destroy water and environment. In some places, we teach them how to use different technology that avoid the use of mercury. Now they can mine the gold without using mercury, because mercury is very dangerous and destructive. Students sometimes come to a village which has no facility of classes, no school. They come to school, and also in some places when they have internet, they teach how to use internet in a good way. And also teach about the hygiene and health to community, making latrine for good environment and good health, and also like baby waking, maternity consultation can be done by students from Faculty of Medicine. This is reproductive health and pregnant women education. This is avoid fatality for pregnancy and fatality to baby. Then this millennial goal then developed in 2012, the 20th anniversary of UNCED in Rio de Janeiro. Then it changed from MDGs Millennial Development Goal into Sustainable Development Goal, started from 2015, which is only some changes, but it is more detailed compared to MDGs, but mostly the same, except for partnership of the goal and peace and justice. This is an additional. Other are almost same, but more detailed compared to the MDGs. And this is assisting the community for infrastructure. Some community may have no access to road. With no access to road, no access to market to sell the agricultural product. So let's talk with them. Why not making the road by ourselves? If we wait for the government, it may take several years, even sometimes 5 to 10 years we have to wait. So let's start with our own modality. So this is initiated by the student. This one, after an earthquake which destroyed some places, villages in the Molucas Island, student start. This blue T-shirt is a very T-shirt that we proud of. Every student of Universitas Gadjah Mada should have that one, because it means that they were sent to the villages. Now among students, when they talk each other of the student, this is including my son, my daughter, always the question is that, to which place you were sent? To Yogyakarta. To Yogyakarta, just several kilometers away from campus. To which place? I was sent to the border with Philippines. They are proud of that. I was in Papua. This is my daughter. I was sent to Papua. I was sent to Molucas Island. This is now, it became a proud of a student before the graduation, even after graduation. In the Facebook, many of the new graduate put, I was in this place. I was in this place. Because it means that I have been helping a student, helping the people in that area, which is very remote area. After the earthquake in Lombok Island, devastating earthquake, students come there, teach the people how to build houses which is strong enough to face another earthquake, because earthquake usually come repeatedly. So they teach them how to build a house strong enough to face the earthquake. Then preparing energy independent water energy with using water. This is an electric generator but run by the water micro hydro. They use bamboo. Teach by the student. Use this river, small river, to run, and then electric generate system. Then solar cell are introduced to the people. Not only introducing, but also teach them how to manage, how to make it longer, the working time. Also preparing for water, because some places in Indonesia sometimes we have two season, dry season and wet season. When dry season, almost no water available. So we have to start with how to harvest the water, how to get the water from, to keep the water available. And by those activities, and then recognized by United Nations University, so community service learning is recognized as a form of education for sustainable development. And in 2007, we are granted with the certificate of acknowledgement that Universitas Gadjah Mada with student community service learning are a center for sustainable education for sustainable development. And this is from 2021, so start from 3 years ago when we collected the data. Most of work are related with good health and well-being, quality education, start from below, because the below means the highest number, and almost all 17 SDGs are covered by the activity of students. And this is the last presentation why I direct my student to do this one, because the work of Lao Tzu, the philosopher from China, we live in 570 to 470 before Christ, that go to your people. Do not ask the people come to you. Go to your people. Live with them. Love them. Learn from them. Start where they are. Work with them. Build from what they have. This is the word of Lao Tzu from China. And build from what they have. And for a good leader, if you are a good leader, when the task has been completed successfully, carried out, the work has been completed, then the people will say, we have been able to do it by ourselves. So they should not mention you anymore if you are a good leader. Thank you very much for your attention. Terima kasih.
Thank you so much, Prof. Irfan. Very inspiring. Apologize to take this onion sewu. I think that you will have a lot of questions for both professors in front of you. But before that, I would like to also share a little bit about one project actually. Previously, UGM has collaboration activities in developing the framework for collaboration project with Sri Nakarin Wiraj University, and then Keio University Japan, and also the University US India, and then University Science Malaysia, and also UGM to develop the framework for the local implementation of the SDGs. So please give me just only 5 or 10 minutes to share about the activities. Okay. I would like to emphasize first what Professor Irfan and also Professor Suratman stated in the previous slide, that actually this is the situation of the Universitas Gadjah Mada. We are as the oldest and the biggest. The number of our undergraduate program and postgraduate program is about, about 50,000 students. I don't know, is that big enough for you or just small enough for you? And then the number also, the faculty members, we have about 5,000 right now, with the qualification of the professor and also associate professor and then assistant professor, etc. Even the involvement of the international student also is about 2,000 students. And of course, as Professor Irfan and Professor Suratman stated, that actually students have to conduct the community services. Yeah, so the number is about 8,000 a year activities. So that's why now even a lot of universities now try to catch up also the activities similarly to achieve the sustainable development goals as one of the methods that can be implemented by university to achieve the sustainable development goals. So that's why, because we have 3 obligations matter, not only conducting research and also education inside the university, but also we have to go to outside. Okay, so this is a very strategic to achieve the sustainable development goals. And then even at the level of the government, actually there is some policy that have to be implemented and doing by the university. So that's why Directorate for Community Services has been founded by Universitas Gadjah Mada to bridging this kind of action, increasing the SDGs understanding, including this kind of ability to the community. And also we have to ensure that actually knowledge that transfer into the community can be facilitated by our professor, by our students. So that why, and then this is very, very good option. Even this Center for Innovation and Agro-Technology, a lot of community also come to this center to learn something, to earn some knowledge. So because it's our obligation also. So when we are possibly wondering how the community can be engaged, and community services is important for the sustainable development goals. When we are talking about our activities inside the campus, possibly it will not so difficult when we are talking about the SDGs. We are working with the same level of people, we are working with the same level of students. So I think the achievement of the SDGs will be easier comparing when we are working with our community. So actually this is the good point, because talking about the SDGs and not talking about inside the campus only. Okay, we are also talking about the global, outside, and also of course our community. So community is really become the key of the component that involve addressing the local needs, promoting environment responsibility, social inclusion, etc. As I told you that there are about 5,000 teachers inside the Gadjah Mada University, and they have to conduct the community services as a part of achievement the SDGs. And then we try to catch what is actually the strength point, weaknesses point, opportunity, or even the threats. By using that kind of analysis, we can improve. We can use this baseline to make better activities in the further. The university have a policy, of course, and then strategy also, and then facilitation, assistance, etc. But however, it's not, a lot of activities is based on what they conduct into the community. But when we are talking about the impact and also the output from both the activities, is actually this has become opportunity and also weaknesses that have to be improved in the future. And also some thing that actually, talking about the administrative, not in the substantial one. It's also become the weaknesses and opportunity. We have a lot of communication method right now, as you know. Even now we are working with our gadget more frequently when we are talking face to face with your friend. This is some opportunities, but somehow it's also we have to aware about the negative impact of using the gadgets more frequently than comparing with we are talking face to face with our friends also. So this is the real situation that we face, not only in Indonesia, I think, in Thailand possibly, or globally, about this kind of situation. And then, of course, the collaboration between a lot of stakeholders. I think that not only inside in Indonesia, but this is also activities of the collaboration from university in Indonesia and outside Indonesia, or even possibly we supported by the local government or non-government organization. For example, a lot of stakeholders has really supported the activities of conducting the community services. And also, of course, some threat talking about the sustainability when we are doing something right now, and then how about next year? How about next 2 years, etc. So I think this is really challenging matters when we are talking the activities achieving in sustainable development goals. The method UGM in conducting the community services, as we can see in this slide, the importance of the stakeholders is very important, and then there are some direct and also indirect impact of the activities of community services in the community. As a part of, try to implement the obligation and also the top-down policy from the government, we try to bridging the activity. University have some kind of action as a hub to connect between the policymaker into the community by, of course, our resources from student, and also some facilitation, and also even some idea from our professor. So I think that's really, really important to our community. Well, this is some updated, add some information and emphasizes what actually Prof. Irfan and also Prof. Suratman explained before. We have tried to, collect as much as possible, to recognize as much as possible the activities conducted by our teacher in UGM as a part of, achievement. When we are talking 70 SDGs indicators that you have seen in the previous slide from Prof. Irfan and also Prof. Ratman presentation, actually we try to, the student can also have kind of ability to, to catch up what actually activities is related with a very specific SDGs indicator, working with the harvesting, rainwater, talking about the collaboration with the others university, or even, awareness into the plastic, as you can see also. We are dealing with that activities, and a lot of things also have been conducted by our professor in the community when we are talking about the, how can I say, the farming system, and also, concerning in the environment, the roughness, etc. And also in several places also we are working with the eco school during the pandemic session in that moment, also conducted by our professor. This is some idea in that moment. I think that 2020, 2020 to 2023 we are struggling with the COVID, not only in Indonesia, I think in your country also. So this become a reminder to us that actually our environment is not, healthy enough to, we have to really take care for the further generation. Collaboration from the partnership and then commitment of the equipment, the community with some skills, some knowledge, and then some address of the SDGs and alignment UGM, the government policy is the framework, and also how we create the activities of community services to achieve the SDGs. This is become the last presentation before I'm finished this slide. Is actually UGM also have a very, very good commitment in sustainable campus regarding the 17 indicators addresses by the United Nations, by collaboration, and then from the Directorate of the Community Services also, we try to engage as much as possible with our partnership. But of course, we cannot working alone, I think, but we have to ensure that no one can left behind for the achievement of the 2030 agenda of the UN. I think we will continue to the discussion, but before that, don't forget to do your attendance list. Okay, you may scan the barcode inside in the slide to ensure that you have attend this class. I think that's all. We will give you the opportunity to share your idea, to emphasize some points possibly, or even asking some question to our professor. Okay, I think you have a good opportunity to deliver your idea. After, of course, finish the attendance list. So, are there any students have some difficulties to catch my slide? No? Everything's good? Okay. So discussion time now. Please raise your hand if you have some concern to deliver to this forum, please. Or I think that you are feeling sleepy right now. Yeah? So is everything good? Okay. So if you don't have any concern and also question, possibly from the group leader. I think that if you have any comment or something can be shared in this forum, I would really appreciate. Please, time is yours.
Excuse me. So I just have one question, because my work right now is related to the ESD and SDG, and I would like to know what is the main challenge of providing the service learning to the community. So what is the main challenge and how you overcome this challenge?
Yeah, this is the way. The important thing is the approach. This a kind of excellent approach. We call transforming knowledge. Yeah, the methodologies is community services through the student, and also of course there are one supervising lecture. That's our campus. We have so many research. So we bring our good result of the research to the local people, to the village, who need the transformation of economic, environmental, social disaster, etc. So we make a plan from years to years, and we note that the improving living quality of the people in the village, that can be measured. For instance, there is stunting. You know stunting? Baby, baby or people standing. That means it's not good food. And then we have a program to educate, or also to make a what in the community, to deliver our program, to solve the problem, and to develop the program. Yeah. So that means if the student is for 2 months after that back to campus, the people change their mind, and they will use our knowledge and methods, technology to solve the problem. It's clear?
Very clear, sir.
So the important is transformation, knowledge transformation, and technology. But after that, we still need communication between campus and kampung, campus and village. We still communication, because we have what grand plan, campus grand plan. Every years there are 7,000 students, mobility to many village in Indonesia. Yeah. So
thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
That's clear suggestion as well.
Yeah.
So for me, when handling this student community service learning for 10 years, the challenge is when we send students to urban area. when urban area, people in the urban area mostly already very economic orientation, so money orientation. So they always think that, or they treat our students as a tourist coming to their village. So it means that they will pay all the expenses. So that is why when we deliver the student, most of the student we send to rural area. In the rural area, they need student for many, how to say, they may give inspiration for education, for example. So one very important thing is that, for example, for a rural area where most of the people are farmers, so then they will think that they have an idea on, I should send my children to university, because when they come to university, then they will be able to do something which is not able to be done by post people until the coming of our student. So this inspiration is most important for me, and also it gives like a sense of that for the student themselves, I did something for others. This is important also for the student, that they have like a pride that I do something for other people. So sending them to a place, a community which really need them. So this is the way. But this not easy also, because a lot of people or community will say that we need your student, but when my student there, they treat the student like a tourist, and they charge them with the price. Everything is calculated by money.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
So
you, Prof. Ratman, and
clear
also
idea.
Prof. Irfan. So as you know that Indonesia is very huge country. We have a population about 270 million with multicultural, multi-language, different way of thinking, leveling of an economic supporting, etc. And we really work together and engage with our alumni actually, but not all of the region that can support a good contribution. Somehow, Professor Irfan stated that in several places and very remote, it is not accessible by easy transportation, etc. has become one of our weaknesses to adapt and also to implement the community services, especially for our students. Yes, of course, university have spent a huge number also money to conduct this for this kind of activities, not only for the student but also the teacher. How we can facilitate them to go to the community to doing the activities regarding the community services in that place also. So involvement of the stakeholders is really important, and we are working hard to get as much as possible the stakeholder to support our activities in community services. Thank you so much for your comment. Is there any other comments, please, from the students, possibly? Yes, please.
So, okay, I am from Prince of Songkla University, so I have just only one question. I have seen one of the project of SDG in your slide, and it's about SDG 3, because I'm very interested in SDG 3. I am practicing in psychiatric ward, so I have seen one of the project on your slide, yes, about the mother and something about the picture. Can you tell me more about that? Your slide, yes. Yes, because I think this is very beneficial for my team if we're gonna develop about that. Yes.
Okay. Inside in the UGM, actually, there are several professors that really have concern in health sectors faculty of medicine, faculty of pharmacy, faculty of dentistry, etc. They are working together how also to implement the community services outside. One of the example and best experience is actually we have a big river beside the university called by Kalichode. In that moment, there are a lot of problems with the dengue, for example. You know, dengue with the high fever, etc. Then a lot of research conduct in the Faculty of Medicine that implemented how they develop some dengue for mosquito, the sterile one, and then can inject the other dengue so it will not infect the human being. So it's very success and supported by a lot of stakeholders, especially from the company for that project. And also the other one is about the well-being and also the health is talking about the stunting just presented by Professor Ratman and also Professor Irfan, because this is actually not only problem with the baby but also the mothers when they are pregnancy and then not supported by a good facilitation and also good nutrition. It will impact directly into their baby born. So this is also some kind of problem. So that's why by using some approachment to a very specific area, because not all of the location is have the problem with the stunting, but actually some local government they really share have some stunting problem. So that's why engagement with the community, engagement with the university is very important by using some advice and also transfer knowledge how to avoid stunting, how to create even very local food in the local house, in the yard, etc. It's also one thing that can be improved by the our professor in UGM to minimize the number of stunting in Indonesia, especially in the rural and remote area. This has become a problem because the transportation is, we are lacking transportation to that kind of situation. Accessible of the economic also. So well, that's the situation. Yeah.
Thank you so much. But can you tell me more about that SDG? I have seen one of them in your slide about the art therapy of the mother.
Which one? Slide number 3? No. This one? What do you mean? I cannot catch your question. You are talking about the SDGs number 3 or slide number 3?
SDG number 3, but there is some of the projects did to SDG 3 in your slide.
SDGs 3 means, well, health, right? Good health being. I think that I could, isn't that there? Unfortunately, I could not share you about the story about the Kali Chode and also working with the stunting in this slide. Yeah, we are talking about the COVID in that moment. But young COVID, right? This one. Well, yes. Directorate for Community Services started from 2020 to 2023, I think. In that moment, it's the period of COVID. It's also related with the SDGs number 3, talking about the health improvement. Tackling with the COVID in that moment is really kind of nightmare here in Indonesia. How we have to also educate our community. Yes, something. What is actually coffee, to educate them what is how to avoid, etc. In that moment, it's really, big work also from UGM to shed a lot of energy to dealing with the community with the COVID. In that moment, the director of our community services is Prof. Irfan. So I think that Prof. Irfan also can share your experience regarding the COVID, yeah? How we are dealing with the COVID in that moment, please.
This is a it was a very scarceful moment because people, this is a new phenomena of Indonesian people because it's like today they are infected, tomorrow they may die, they pass away many times. And also, so that one, people didn't know what is the cause of this the problem during the COVID. And even when you come to a certain area, for example, coming here, you will be stopped there, outside there. Nobody can come to our village. Why? You may spread the COVID to us. Why? Because people don't know what is the cause of this COVID. So when you come to a certain area, certain community, might be your motor car, you yourself, they will spray antiseptic because people don't know. Then I personally with him coming to certain community, just teach them what is the cause of this COVID. It is caused by a virus. The virus is grow in your chest, in your lung, and it come through your droplets. So this should be understood by the people. So spraying antiseptic is nothing, no use at all. But avoid by using masker, for example. It is important. Then this is educate the people. This is the first one. Second one, there is also some people, the hospital full already. No new patient can come. So then people make like a independent hospital by each community. But no doctor is there, no medical doctor is there, no knowledge on how to deal with the patient of the COVID. So we send or we ask some student to supervise each community, even just coming once in a week to avoid face-to-face contact. But they know how to contact when there is a new patient come for infected by the virus, then they can call one student responsible for those villages. So this is an experience of my own son. I asked him to supervise 10 patients. Every morning call this patient. How about the temperature of the body? Is there any loss of appetite? Because this is the symptom of the COVID-19. Is that high temperature, body temperature, lost appetite, and then dizzy because of less oxygen. So 10 patient is given the oxygen meter. Every morning my son just call. Is there any increase of your temperature? Is there any loss of the appetite? Is there any drop of the oxygen dissolved in your blood? Because this is only easy way. Morning, afternoon, and just evening. So this is a kind of work that we assign the student during for the good health. Teaching, but also teach the people, but also at the same time also treat them when they need treatment. So I think if they can, it can make an idea for you.
Yes, I can gain a lot. Yes.
You may come. Oh yeah, please.
I think that's a case only. Yeah, for me, my idea is case. This COVID is case. Yeah. The important things the philosophy of health. Health is the function of system, atmospheric system, food system, water system, behavior system, psychological system. Why COVID, virus, bacteria come? Knowledge is very important. In tropical, in Papua, there are malaria mosquitoes. That system. If we go there, we have to eat medicine. So we knowledge. So that means the SDGs, one program, is not, one program is also depend on other program. If the environment is good, healthy, clean, and the people is happy, of course, then the health resilience is high. Yeah, you need a sleep for at least 6 hours. You need to learn at least 4 hours, maybe. You need food and drink. So this quality, life quality, can you have to know the food is good food for me. It's good water for me. Yeah. So that's the philosophy. That's why we have collaborative between campus and village to educate how to educate the good health and well-being. If you have money, much money, you are rich. Yeah. Of course you are happy. But we don't know your health. Maybe more sugar. So we need education.
Okay, thank you, Prof. Rahman, for very comprehensive answer, and also Prof. Irfan and everyone who is sitting here. I think that we will approaching to the end of these sessions, and you will continue for the next activity actually, even we still about 10 minutes. I think it's okay to finish, right? Okay, thank you for your kind attention, and I really hope that you really enjoy what you your experience in the Universitas Gadjah Mada, in this center also. You may earn some knowledge about everything about the Sustainable Development Goals, best practices, and also experience have been conducted by Universitas Gadjah Mada. I think that, okay, so it will be some kind of, I don't know, what is that? Souvenir from the leader from the team will be handed to Professor Irfan and also Professor Suratman, I think. Please come to the stages, and also Prof. Ratman and also Prof. Irfan. And you may hand it directly to him. Please, documentation. Take the picture of that. Yeah. Say something? Do you want to say something? Please.
So in this our honor occasion, I would like to express our thanks, and we can accept our love from you and through your work. And this was a very fruitful lecture. I cannot say that it's a lecture, but it's a discussion. And you express your wisdom to us, and we are very proud that we have the conversation and discussion with you. And as we are starting in my campus, we are starting to do the SDG work, especially with the ASD. So your suggestion and your valuable sharing your experience is very kind, and I think we are on the right track, and we hope that we will have the further collaboration after this. So may I express the thanks and to you.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and all participants, it seems that we have reached the end of our workshop today. We extend our deepest gratitude to our speaker, Prof. Suratman, Prof. Irfan, and Prof. Nanung, and all the participants from Mahidol University, Thailand, Thammasat University, Prince Songla University, and Chulalongkorn University.
We hope this workshop has provided valuable insights and inspiration for all of us. See you again in the future opportunities.
Lastly, we apologize for any shortcoming during this event. Good afternoon and warm greeting to everyone. Thank you.
These are some announcements. Before